Okay. Yeah, have a seat, and then let me just get the music started, and I'll get you some. I think these headphones should work. Well, we're having some technical difficulties here getting the music going for the show. My guest just arrived, and I'm grateful for that. Wesley, let's do a sound check since you're here. Just do a little test into the microphone. You guys talk real close.
Hi, how is it going?
No, do test. 1, 2, 3.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
I gotta have a little more volume here. Hang on, let me. You're the blue microphone. I'm just gonna turn it up here. Go ahead again.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and you gotta talk real close to the mic. It's
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
There we go. Beautiful. So, welcome to the Hood. This is WXRW 104.1 FM, River West Radio. I'm your host, William Duvall. We had a little technical difficulty there getting the music going, and thankfully my guest just walked in the nick of time. So I'm very grateful. Good to see you, Wesley.
Nice to see you.
How are you today?
I'm doing just great.
All right. So where are you coming from?
I just got off of work.
And
so
where do you work?
Columbia St. Mary's Ascension. So
Right here
right
on the
here,
lakefront?
10 minutes ago, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I grew up near there. So what do you do there?
I do ultrasound.
Ultrasound. Okay. Now, how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it for about 24 years.
24 years. Okay. Now, you and I met recently here in the studios. You were a guest of another producer, Carol, on her
Correct.
show. And you've had some contact with the police. Is that right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever been in jail?
Never been in jail, but been very close to jail, like
So,
because of traffic things.
okay. You had an encounter with the police. When was this?
This was about 4 or 5 years ago. I was in Rosendale, and it's
Where-
a little community north, like 2 hours north of here.
So, okay, Rosendale, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Okay. So what were you doing in Rosendale?
Okay, so Rosendale's on the way home for me. So I live in Ripon. So Rosendale, I have to drive through on Highway 23 to get to Ripon. So
Okay, so you were living and working up there.
no, I drive back and forth to Milwaukee every day. So I live in Ripon, drive to Milwaukee.
So
So it's
How
on the
far is Ripon from here?
2 hours.
You drive 2 hours each way every day.
Yes,
For how long?
for 20 plus years.
20 plus years you've been making this commute.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So you're a professional. Are you a nurse?
I'm a diagnostic medical sonographer, so I do ultrasounds and interventional radiology. So,
Okay, so you're not a doctor.
no,
Okay, but you're what you just
Yeah.
described.
diagnostic medical sonographer. The next best thing to a doctor.
A
probably.
diagnostic medical stenographer.
Sonographer.
Sonographer
With sound. So we use
for
sound waves.
ultrasound.
Pregnancies and sound waves to enter the body to diagnose people.
I'm familiar with ultrasounds because I have kids, so I've been to the doctors with my wife to look at the baby inside of her, right, the fetus. Anyway, okay, so you were on your commute to work or coming home from
I was
Milwaukee?
on my way to work.
So this
on
was in the
Saturday.
morning.
On Saturday afternoon. So it was like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because I take call on Saturday starting at like 6.
What time of year was this? Summertime,
This
winter?
was like in August.
So it's bright, sunshiny day.
Yeah.
It's a summer day.
Yep.
4 o'clock in the afternoon. You're driving from Ripon,
From Ripon, yeah.
through Rosedale.
Rosendale.
Rosendale. What happens?
So there's a stream of traffic, and I'm just following the traffic. It's 25 miles an hour, and then I see this Rosendale police car parked on the side of the road, And then so I go past, and then
25 miles an hour.
yeah. So then I go past, and then like
Why were you only going 25? Was there
That's the speed
construction?
limit.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
a
speed limit
it's a
in
slow
Rosendale. It's a
road
city, so
going
it's-
through Rosendale.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, so
go
it's
ahead.
like- so I passed, on the other side, the policeman, and then all of a sudden I see him make a U-turn and start following me, and then he pulls me over, and
He put the lights on.
yeah, he put the lights on, pulled me over, and
Why? What did he say?
well, he said that I didn't have my registration sticker on the back of my car, but
How would he have known that where he was parked across the street and you passed by him?
I don't know. I don't know. I think-
Impossible.
I don't know.
Go
I don't
ahead.
know.
I'm just going to throw in my 2 cents. It's
Uh-huh.
impossible. Go ahead.
So then he comes over and tells me that, and then he said, wait in the car, and I've got to look you up, and then I'll be back.
So he saw you pass by. He did a U-turn. Then when he was behind your car, he must have gathered, surmised, saw that, oh, he doesn't have an up-to-date sticker on his license plate.
Yeah, yep.
Pulls you over, looking for an excuse to pull somebody over. Maybe he thought you were... He was just looking for an excuse to stop somebody. Who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Rosendale is a speed trap. I mean, they
It's a
sell,
speed trap.
They sell T-shirts at the BP there, like just the ticket, please, because it's like
You're kidding.
no, that's
At the
it's
gas
notorious. At the
station,
gas station.
they sell
Just-
tickets that's T-shirts that say what?
Just the ticket, please, because it's notorious for it's like people all over the state know about Rosendale. Probably all over
Really?
the country. If other people
Okay.
have gotten,
So you were basically in a trap right there. You drove right into a speed trap, and you weren't even speeding. It's just a trap. These cops are just looking
they
for
find a way to pull you over
and
yeah.
write tickets.
So I was on my way to work, and I got pulled over. There was an emergency going on at the hospital. There was like an ectopic pregnancy. So they were calling me saying, "Well, are you on your way? Are you?" I said, "Yeah, I've gotten pulled over here." So, and then I was in the car for like close to 20 minutes, and I'm just like, I can't wait anymore. I got to get going. So I got out of the car, and I was in my scrubs, and I put my hands up. And then he tells me, "Get down on the ground right now. Get down on the ground." And so I get down on the ground. He puts handcuffs on me. I tell him, like, I can't breathe. I've never been handcuffed and thrown down to the ground before. So I tell him, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And all he says is, "Stop resisting. Stop resisting."
When he handcuffed you, you were down on your chest,
On my chest, yeah.
and he had your arms behind
Yes,
you,
my
and he
arms behind me.
cuffed you
cuffed me.
tight. I know how
Yeah.
they cuff. I've been
Yep.
cuffed. And did he apply any pressure to your back,
Yeah,
like
he
you
had,
see
like,
on
his-
TV with the knee
He had
in?
his like knee on my back.
You
and-
gotta be
and
kidding
said,
me.
"Stop resisting." I said, "I can't breathe. I'm not resisting. I can't breathe."
So this was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And how old were you then?
54.
So you were a 54-year-old white guy in his scrubs on his way to work, and now this cop. Describe the cop.
He was a young guy, like late 20s.
Late 20s.
Yep.
Rosendale.
Rosendale.
Young
And-
cop.
And when I was
Rookie.
there, see, I never drank alcohol in my life, so
Really?
that's my thing. But I just
So-
promote it as a healthy way of life. But-
Okay.
But
Oh,
this person comes out from the house next door with a can of beer, and he says, "I've got your back, Schulte. I've got your back. We've got this guy."
to who's Schulte?
That's the name of the cop. The name
You
of the cop.
gotta
that
be
pulled
kidding
over.
me.
So yeah,
So a guy in a house right there along the road
yeah.
comes out, sees what's going on, and is yelling support for the police officer.
Yeah, I got your back, Schulte. We've got this guy, and I'm in scrubs on my way to the hospital. Some vicious criminal. I'm not. I'm just trying
Right.
to save a life, and then
Right.
so they.
So by getting out of your car to talk to the police officer, he thought you were some kind of a
threat or
menacing
something.
threat.
But I mean, I'm in scrubs. You know, I mean, I had my scrubs on. I told
Yeah.
them I got to get going to the hospital.
So you had been sitting in your car for 20 minutes.
yeah,
So he pulled you over, came to your window. Did he take your driver's license and your
Yeah,
registration?
he took that.
And so he
Yep.
went to what? To check on it
yeah,
or something?
went to check on it and said I'll be back. And then it's like 20 minutes. I can't wait any longer. I mean, they're expecting me at the hospital.
Did you
And-
consider just taking off?
Oh, then I'd have a
Police
whole
chase.
fleet of police
Right.
chasing me,
No, but I'm
so-
just asking if the thought crossed your mind at all.
no,
Okay.
yeah,
all right.
it
Good.
didn't
No.
cross
Well,
my
of
mind,
course
but-
it probably didn't. I mean, I'm sitting here as a outsider, just observing. It's an observation. I'm thinking to myself, would I have just gone? No, wouldn't go. No.
Yeah,
Of course
but
not.
my first thing is I got to get going.
Right.
They need me down at the hospital.
Right,
And it's like
of
I've been here
course.
20 minutes. So the only thing I could think of is, get out of my car with my hands up and just say, I got to get going. I got to get going.
So tell me that describe your title, your job description again. You're a what?
Diagnostic medical sonographer.
So you are a diagnostic medical sonographer on his chest, on the ground, and the reason why the police officer got you on the ground and cuffed you and he's on top of you with his knee in your back
Yeah.
was because you told him you need to get to the hospital. There's an emergency and they're waiting on you.
I told him that, but I got out of my car, and then as soon as I got out of my car, he said, down on the ground right now, down on the ground. And that's when he handcuffed me, and I kept telling him I got to get to the hospital. And then he's got his knee in my back, and I got handcuffs on. I tell him I can't breathe. I said, I can't breathe. All he says is stop resisting.
I'm 61 years old, and when I got my driver's license in Chicago when I was 16, I don't know, over the next year or two, I got pulled over once or twice for, I don't know, making a wrong turn or speeding or something, and I would always get out of my car and go talk to the police officer. I'd
yeah.
get out of my car right away, and they never seemed to mind. Well, that was a long time ago. Now I would never do such a thing because of all the things that have happened with police, and they tell you not to get out of your car now, right? I think.
But I mean, this isn't Milwaukee. It's a little Rosendale where nothing really. Nothing happens in
Right.
Rosendale except people pulling people over for speeding.
Right.
Or whatever. So it's not a crime-ridden area. It's
No.
like nothing ever happens.
Okay, so what happens then? He's on top of you with his knee in your back. Then what happens?
So then he puts me in the back of the car. He brings me over to Fond du Lac to the jail. And I get to the jail, and then the guy says, if you don't have $300, we're locking you up for resisting and obstructing.
For resisting and obstructing.
Yeah, yep.
All
So
right.
luckily, I pay most of my bills in cash. I guess I'm old school, so I had some
Cash
money.
on you?
I had like $300 on me, so I paid that, and then I had to find a way back to my car. Get down to the hospital.
No, hang on. Slow down here. Did they give you, was this a bond?
No.
Was
no,
this
I had to
a
pay $300.
fine? What was this $300? What was this?
It was a thing.
A
they
toll
only said-
charge?
All they said
A
is
tax?
$300 for resisting, obstructing, or we're throwing you in jail.
I've never heard of such a thing. Like, yeah, I don't know. Have you? I've never heard of such a thing. Like, you get fined. You're getting charged. It's like they're taxing you because you resisted arrest. There was nothing proven in court, right? This is just a
Yeah.
charge. You're not. There's nothing. There's no guilty plea in court. You get a day in court, right? Don't
right.
we?
I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, I never really got a ticket.
They
for-
never
for
wrote- they never
resisting,
wrote you a
obstructing.
ticket?
No. So
So wait a minute. You paid the $300. You gave them $300. Did they
yep.
give you a receipt of some sort?
no, they didn't give me a receipt. No, I paid $300, and then I never got like a ticket or anything. So I called like several months later to see like what's going on. I never
Right.
got a ticket. Am I supposed to? I'd like to fight this in court or something.
There's no record of anything, right? There's no
Not
paperwork.
with me. I
Nothing
guess. So,
on your
and then-
end.
Yeah. So then they said, "Oh, let me take your name and your information. We'll get back to you." And then all of a sudden, I get this call from the police department saying that, "Oh, we'll just send your money back." So they sent me a check with the $300 back, and they said, "You don't
Oh
have to
my
worry."
gosh,
about it."
that's crazy.
But I mean, that was terrible. That was like one of the worst days of my life. I mean, I've never been handcuffed. I've never been tossed to the ground. It's like when people say, "Oh, I can't breathe," I know what it feels like now because I really couldn't breathe, and I'm a healthy guy, so
Well, it's frightening. I've been handcuffed more than once. I've never been put on the ground like you
Oh.
described. That's never happened to me. No.
Yeah.
But I can imagine, because if you're put down on your stomach and then your arms are pulled back behind you and I've been handcuffed and it's very uncomfortable. And if you see on TV, and I'm sure you're going to confirm this, after they take the handcuffs off, the first thing I did was rub my wrists because it hurt.
It hurt.
That's the first thing you do. And on TV in the movies, that's the first thing. Whatever, after somebody takes handcuffs off, that's what they do, and that's exactly what I did. But I can imagine that having your arms pulled back like that and someone applying pressure to your back, it's going to restrict your ability to breathe.
Yeah, I mean, it restricts my movement. I mean, it's like I have, I don't like to be in confined places and just be confined stuff. And it's just like I was starting to hyperventilate because it's like, I can't move. I can't breathe. I kept telling him, I can't breathe. And
so what did he
said,
do?
Stop resisting. It's like, I'm not resisting. I can't breathe. And
Right.
so then he put me in the back of the police car.
So
and
did he just pull you up by your arms?
Yeah.
And that doesn't feel good. I'm sure
No.
that must have hurt.
No, but I mean, ever since then, I have this fear of Rosendale. So I try to avoid Rosendale or go alternate routes.
Do you drive through Rosendale every day now still?
I sometimes do when I'm pressed for time.
Okay.
But it seems invariably I'll get pulled over for something. I mean,
Are you still being pulled over
I got
now?
pulled over last night in Rosendale.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
Because they said they could not read the back of my license plate. They said they couldn't read the back, the lettering. They couldn't read, and it's like it's snowing. All the cars are dirty.
Can you imagine if the Milwaukee police did that here? I mean, they'd be pulling people over left and right. It just sounds absurd to me.
Yeah, I mean, over here, there's people driving with no plates.
No plates.
Nothing happens. I mean,
Expired plates, no insurance.
No lights, no plates.
Every single day I drive behind and get passed by cars that have no license plates. Bumpers are hanging off. Anyway, wow. So last night they pulled you over. So what happened?
So I had a really long day at work. It was like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh my gosh.
And we had 8 inches of snow up in Ripon.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday you got 8 inches.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't get much here, but up north we got like 8 inches. So
I
the
heard.
snowplow goes by, and then I was trying to get home to shovel.
Yeah.
My wife's driveway to get out so she can get out.
Yeah.
And I can get in. And
Yeah.
then he pulls me over and I can't read your license plate, and and I've got two little lights, that light up the license plate.
Sure.
And then he said, one of your license plate lights is not working right.
Oh
It's
my
like,
gosh. This is the classic measly excuse to stop you. So did he write you a ticket?
No, he didn't write me a ticket. He gave me a warning.
Okay.
But then there was I've gotten pulled over in Rosendale because they say we had a decibel meter outside of our car and your car exceeded the decibel meter.
You gotta be kidding me.
No,
your car was too loud, basically.
And it's not a souped-up car. I mean, there's
Right.
trucks and motorcycles and stuff. I got a regular car.
I
I
mean,
don't
the
know.
Harley we live in the land of Harley Davidson, right? This is
Yeah.
where the birth of Harley. This is where the global headquarters is. I've never heard louder vehicles than Harley Davidsons
yeah.
blasting around all over the state, and these people are stopping you for. Did they give you a ticket for that?
They did. And the thing about Rosendale,
my gosh.
Rosendale has their own little municipalities. They used to share it with like Fond du Lac,
Okay.
but now they have their own courthouse, their own judge, their own attorneys, and then all the money just goes into that little town, so they don't have to share anything. And it's a town of like 1,000 people,
Small
if it's
town.
lucky,
Yeah.
and they got at least 5 police for a city of 1,000 people.
Right. Well, so let's backtrack to when you were handcuffed and almost put in jail and you paid $300. Did the thought ever occur to you to contact an attorney about this whole situation?
No, not really. I mean, I've contacted people about it before, and they said it's really a losing battle. So
You wonder who else they do this kind of stuff to. You know what I mean?
One of the doctors at the hospital that doesn't work there now, he got pulled over in Rosendale, and he was trying to like make a big deal out of it and fight it, and then he just like stopped because it wasn't getting
It
anywhere.
wasn't getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Gosh, this Rosendale, I've never heard of Rosendale until now, and
Well, if you ever drive up north and you go through Rosendale, you'll hear of it.
so what highway would it be that?
Highway 23. So if
Highway-
you take Fond du Lac, like if you get off at Highway 23 in Fond du Lac, and
Okay.
go towards Ripon, you'll run right into Rosendale.
Jeez, Louis. So how many times have you been pulled over by these police?
Way too many. Way too many.
You're
It's
kidding.
I'd need probably 4 hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Over the course of what?
Over
How many
the course
years?
of like 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
All different police, same
Sometimes
officers.
it's the same one, and then sometimes like I'll tell the policeman, I'll say, I just saw you a little bit ago, and he said, "Oh, it's not uncommon to see a person like 3 or 4 times in a year." It's like, what? It's not uncommon to pull the same person over 3 or 4 times in a year. I mean, I'd lose my license. I'd have 12 points against me. I mean, not uncommon. It's like, I don't know.
I've been pulled over a few times, not in Wisconsin actually, but in Illinois, and I've never encountered the same police officer more than once.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is crazy. Gosh,
And
Wesley.
then like Fond du Lac, even Fond du Lac, like the sheriff's department,
Mhm.
in Fond du Lac, it's like a speed trap, and you see the police like over the when you drive over the road, those
the overpass.
the overpass. Yeah, they're sitting over the overpass. They're in the median strip and
Yes.
just waiting for something.
Yes.
I've been pulled over by them to like, and then they say, "Oh, you've been deviating. You've been deviating," and then it's
What
like,
does that mean?
Like you're moving.
Crossing the lane?
Yeah,
Like
going from side to side in the road.
Okay.
But like I said, I never drank alcohol in my life, so it's like they're after the wrong guy. And then I tried to fight the last one where they said that, and I went to court, and the police officer was describing a car that I don't even drive. He said, "Oh, I followed this Suburban," and it's like I kept saying I don't own a Suburban, and they wouldn't let me like even talk. The district attorney kept saying objection, objection, objection. It's like, well, and then I ended up being found guilty of deviating, and it's like, oh well.
So what did you have to pay?
It was $210.
To the Rosendale?
No, that was the Fond du Lac.
That was Fond du Lac.
That was the highway patrol. The highway patrol in Fond du Lac.
Have you ever felt like you have a target on
I
your
do.
car?
I feel like I've got a target.
I know. It
Yeah.
sounds like you. I would feel that way.
Well, I've got a 13-year-old, and like when I come home from work, sometimes he wants like a little snack, so I take him to McDonald's or to Wendy's in Oshkosh.
Sure.
So I took him to Wendy's in Oshkosh, and I got pulled over by this sheriff's department just a little outside of my city. And he was parked on the side of the road, just parked there. And I was going by, and I was going 50 miles an hour in a 55 on a rainy day. And he pulls behind me, and then like about a mile down the road, his little lights go on, and then I pull off the road again. And then the first thing he says is, "Have you been drinking?"
Right.
It's like, I don't drink. I never drank. And then he said, "Well, you were deviating." It's like,
Another deviating
deviating.
accusation.
yeah, yep. And then he said, "Is there a reason why you were going slow?" I said, "I was going 50. I said, "The maximum speed is 55. I said, "It's raining. I can't see the lines very well. I'm just trying to be cautious."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, you're impeding traffic." I said, "There's not a car behind me." I said, "I saw you, and you pulled behind me. There's not a car in sight, and then all of a sudden you pull me over." So
It almost seems like a conspiracy. Like they're really like you have a target. Like like a cop sees you and says, "Oh yeah, he's on his way into Sheboygan
Yeah.
County. Here
yeah,
he comes."
It's like I got a chip on me that says, "Oh, here, you follow this guy and
Oh
then
my
pull him
gosh.
over." But I mean, I mean, I'm the most innocuous of people. I mean, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything wrong, and it's like
You save lives, it sounds like.
yeah.
You work in a hospital.
Why don't they go after the people that are? I mean,
It really makes
they're
no
wasting
sense.
their time with me, but I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Some of these police systems, like for example, in Chicago, they have quotas,
Yeah.
and there's a publication, like it's a Fraternal Order of Police magazine or something that comes out every month, and they have a listing of the top 20 OWI or DUI arresting officers in the state. So they rank them. So it's like a competition. Who
Yeah.
can get the most DUI stops or arrests? And I was stopped. My very first DUI arrest in my life was on Western in Chicago. In Chicago, Western Avenue is a major thoroughfare. I was at a stoplight. I saw a police car behind me at the stoplight. This was like 11 o'clock at night. And I when the light turns green, I go, and then he pulls me over. As it turned, I hadn't done anything wrong, but I got arrested, and I had been drinking. It was a trap. He was the number one in the magazine. He was the number one DUI arrest police officer in the state of Illinois the previous month.
Yeah.
And that was his territory right there in Chicago. He worked for some precinct, over there, and where I got taken into a basement of a precinct. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. But the point is that these police departments have quotas, and some of these officers are just trying to, write tickets.
Well, in Rosendale, I went to court about the time when they gave me a ticket, and there was a plaque commemorating this officer because he's written so many tickets. And there's a plaque in there. It's like, well, they're supposed to serve and protect us, the public, not get rewarded for like how many people they can give citations to. So.
Well, the whole police system is taking on a paramilitary stance, and they're weaponized. They're armed to the hilt. They've got guns in their trunk. They've got guns in their sock. Most police officers I know carry. They have got a sidearm in their holster, and then they've got another gun down on their ankle.
Yeah.
They always have a second weapon on them, and now they have these tasers as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
I grew up in Chicago too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Toohey Avenue and Sheridan Road.
Oh, okay.
So that's my hometown.
Yeah, you and I grew up in the same town.
And I went to UW Eau Claire, and UW Eau Claire is a training ground for like the police, all the new police.
Okay.
It's a training area for.
Where'd you go to high school in Chicago?
I went to Sullivan.
I know Sullivan. I went to Lane Tech.
And then I got transferred to New Trier for the
Oh,
gifted and talented.
New
thing.
Trier.
Yeah.
I think my wife went to. Did she go to New Trier? I'm trying to remember now. She played high school basketball. Anyway, I went to Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But Sullivan was kind of a little tough school at the time. But so I had homeroom there, and then I'd go to New Trier to like.
New Trier's a nice.
It is
kind of like a
nice
suburban school.
Yep.
Yeah.
I liked Chicago, but it's like.
Well, let's see. What time is it here? I think I've got to wrap it up here. Pierre, I need some help over here. Oh, here we go. We got the music coming on. There we go. So at least I got the music this time. That we missed it for the intro. Well, listen, Wesley, I want to thank you very much for coming in. I don't know what to say about your experiences. You've been targeted to some degree, I feel like, but it was great having you. Thank you for coming into the hood.
Yep, it was a pleasure, Bill.
All right, appreciate it. Well, I'm your host, William Duvall. This is 104.1 WXRW. Oh, by the way, go to the River West Radio Holiday Market. It's coming up on December 20th, 11 to 4 at the Falcon Bowl. You've been in the hood.